afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, amazing, and everything Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, Master Propaganda, your Lord and Master, Defender of the Faith, off here to a 1 vs 1 on Vilshanka. In the east, it is Price fighting for the Wehrmacht, Germany, Deutschland. Fighting off here with the 12th SS Panzerdivision Hitlerjugend versus in the west, it is VonIvan fighting for King and Country, the Commonwealth, the 1st Canadian Infantry Division here with Lease Assault versus Price's Encirclement with machine gun, panzer stormtrooper bulletins versus phenomenal triple infantry. Double section start there with double MG42 there. Price favours a strategy as the Wehrmacht and involves, well, taking up fast and then relying on stormtroopers and panzer grenadiers as the mainline infantry. Usually the panzer grenadiers will work as the anti-tank teams and stormtroopers will clear out the infantry while MG42s providing overall fire support. For now, he'll be coming to a lot of sections, and well, I imagine if he sort of sticks to his tendencies, he'll likely just try and spam M10s. We'll of course see without any surprises here from VonIvan. This is VonIvan after all, and he is full of fun. Haha, Ivan. Anyways, MG4 doing northwards here aggressively for Price, advancing for the glorious Vaterland. Heading southwards here, well, Pioneers wiring off here the southern fuel point. Another MG42, there's going to be triple MG42s there for Price, triple sections for VonIvan. Section moving out here aggressively northwards. We've got the MG42 sitting up here by the northern munitions. And got the southern fuel point there secured for the Fatherland. Bit of skirmishing, MG42 falling back in the face of the section, advancing under Commander VonIvan's brave boys. MG42 there, quick repositioning to deal with the Tommy threat here. MG42 sitting up there, going up here north. Section there quickly suppressed by the MG42. Someone there start their head a bit out too far and got suppressed. MG42 holding up another section here. Price's aggressive MG42 play this. Clearly not something that VonIvan was anticipating. If he wasn't anticipating them there at least. Well, of course, have to see where it ends up. Price there taking up aggressively. Got the section there still holding up. We got another MG42 who could probably sort of try and flank up through here. And that way definitely force them away. Machine gun moving through the centre. In the south, we got the section moving in there for VonIvan. Around the centre victory point up north here, section there pushed back as the other MG42 moves in there, certainly signalling to VonIvan he might want to keep his men elsewhere. Certainly a very sensible decision there. Pioneer sending more towards the centre as the section moving through the south aggressively. Grabbing the point there. Take over there for Price. Seizing the northern victory point for the Fatherland in the south there, section moving up. Could lay down some sandbags around here to provide more heavy cover for themselves. Then again, if he's not anticipating to stay around here for long, he of course may not bother, but you know, it could maybe be some idea. Their MG4 moving up there, of course. Price could try and counterattack here, but obviously it's just he's anticipate his next move, which is going for the fuel point and then prepare for that with the MG42. So that's definitely a nice move then. Aggressively going for the fuel point up north for the MG42. Price just boldly goes in there. They've got a section open up here though. We're seeing in there probably needs to fall back as soon as more troops moving in. We got another section in from the south here. We've got a snap out here for VonIvan as well. Panzer squad almost done for Price. And we got there the assault section upgrade on the way there for VonIvan. Sniper out there for VonIvan. The southeast section routed by the MG42 as very much anticipated. Those are an MG42 in the way. And there goes section up here, losing the, section beating the MG42 at the north here. Pioneer assault retreating here, so nice little counter push there by VonIvan. They're just losing a bit of fuel there compared to again. Price is losing nothing. First Panzer Grenadier squad out here for Price and the 12th SS Hitlerjugend, so named because at least initially, it recruited the majority of its members from the Hitlerjugend youth organization, like straight out. I don't think they sort of directly just napped in the middle of it, though. As the war went on, that possibly could have happened. Suddenly, they began recruiting from younger and younger sources due to manpower shortages. So now moving out there. And the 12th SS and the 1st Canadian would clash a lot there in Normandy, with rather brutal fighting between the two, and that side really showing the other one much quarter there. Not much gentlemanly warfare there, to put it very mildly. MG42 this person in the section. Troops there. We got the medics on the way there for Price. Sniper there moving up with a boys anti-tank rifle. Again, I don't think the British ever used like anti-tank rifles in the snubs. The only ones I know who used that was the Soviets, and that was primarily to do stuff like clear up bunkers where you could just fire the high explosive anti-tank rifle round into it and just explode the occupants from inside that way, making it reasonably useful for that purpose. I think they moved on to Panzerfaust, the capture from the Germans to do that, as apparently Panzerfaust were quite good at that too. Fun fact. MG42 dealing with the sappers. Nice work there for Price. Got one section out there with a mix of Thompsons and Sten guns. Grabbing the point here. MD42 reinforcing. That'll probably be some more to assume. We've got a Pioneer squad wiped out there for Price. That's going to hurt a bit. I mean, he's obviously not going to stick around with Panzergunners and Stormtroopers forever, so that means he's going to have to pay 200 extra manpower to get anything done there. So that's a nice help there for VonIvan, sort of buying some time there. We got here the AC Mark III on the way for VonIvan. There we go, requisitioned and now being hauled forward to the front line. VonIvan here on the bit on the defence. I mean, he could try and push further ahead with all those machine guns. It's more difficult without support weapons. Of course, he does have access to mortar teams, so that could be a way. And there you go, Stormtroopers out here for Price and the German army. Immediately adding the MP40s, the Schmeisser was colloquially known, despite Schmeisser not really having anything to do with the MP40. But note, I can't know sort of things like that. For example, the MD42 was also known as the Spandau, despite again it really didn't have anything to do with the Spandau at that point. I believe at least one made in Spandau. I think that was a misconception, or maybe it had something to do with World War One. Can't quite remember that. Unfolding up there, go immediately sniper hit here. Price going in aggressively with the Storms. There you go, he's rushing. Oh, Scheiße. There we go, he gets the sniper. VonIvan's completely blindsided. As he got commando rushed there by the Stormtroopers, who, like commandos by the way, can move about just in cover and briefly also just cloaked as to get out of cover, allowing for these sort of tactics, and VonIvan did not see it coming. We do get a half track out here for VonIvan. He's landing the 50 caliber anti-aircraft guns on it. That's going to be very potent here versus Price. You see him moving in, aggressive versus Price's troops. No Panzers nearby. We got the ambush camouflage from the Panzers. That's good, but it does mean he can't really deal with the infantry or the vehicles for now. There is closer in terms of munitions, and I imagine here Price will, as soon as he hit 100 munitions, there get the Panzerschrecks up. Meanwhile, there VonIvan is just going in hard here versus Price, who's might have felt a bit victorious there, having knocked out the sniper like that in a coup de main, but sadly finds himself routed as VonIvan brings in the slightly larger guns to put Price into the dirt again. More sappers on the way there for Price to replace the ones lost. Storms are being in trouble. MD42 there switching over to 10 armor piercing rounds. VonIvan there definitely needs to be careful. Close one there, taking a bunch of damage here. MD42 dealing with the section south. Sappers, in fact, to be specific, have to remain there. AC, of course, backing up. Heavy fire that are raking the MD42 inside. Closing in Messenger 1. But it's taking a lot of damage as VonIvan is just hammering in at the house there. Doors and windows crumbling, furniture turning to fine dust. As the crap mower there just goes nuts. And there you go. MD42 there almost fully routed here by the section members. Also worth noting, while they of course use tank crew models here for this, they've actually just been regular troops driving it. I mean, that's actually the thing about half tracks. The reason they were sort of used a lot back in World War II was because they sort of had most of the qualities of a fully tracked vehicle, but importantly, they didn't require special training, which a fully tracked vehicle does. If you could drive a truck, you could drive a half track, which is why half tracks back then were so ubiquitous, because again, it's just very easy. So a little fun fact there. MT-40 Pioneer setting up here, troops reinforcing healing here. Panzergrenadiers being equipped with a Panzerschreck. Meanwhile, there VonIvan is just enjoying his moment of glory here as he just tears into Price like a dog tears into something very, very soft and chewable. Section is suppressed and being dealt with up close with the Pioneers. Need to retreat before losing the section. That's going to be a blow there to VonIvan. We also know, of course, he's now got his men bolstered up. And of course, the assault section is now a 5-man section with submachine guns, certainly adding a bit more firepower there. On top of that, they do access to the number 77 White Phosphorus Grenade. And there you go. Anti-tank team ready there for Price. And of course, for VonIvan, he should be expecting this, so he has to be a bit more cautious, because otherwise, this Panzerschreck could quickly cause VonIvan quite a bit of harm. And we got another sniper on the way. We'll have to see how that one works out. I mean, surely Price can't pull that off twice in a row. And again, Lenford did it twice on Nico, not straight up thrice. So, I mean, it certainly does seem to be a lot of people just don't tend to think much of ambush units and tend to forget about them. So who knows? Section numbers named MD42. No grenades here to immediately flush it out, or mortar support. Panzer gets caught by the half-track and suppressed. They're not good. They're for Price, great. They're for VonIvan, as long as he knows where they are. But of course, again, Price is going to be very much trying to make sure that VonIvan does. And he's following up with a Pack 40 here. Clearly an indicator that his strategy here has actually been derailed by VonIvan. He actually has to tech for the Panzer rather than just having to rely on the packs, rather than relying on the Panzer. So, I mean, that could be seen as a small victory there for VonIvan. Actually makes it hard for Price to then rush ahead for the supplement call, which is likely what Price would also prefer to do. Just go for Panzer, go for Stormtroopers, skip 2 tiers, and then push for the supplement call. But again, the half-track, they of course proved to be actually a sufficient counter to the Panzer, so Price actually has to go for something. Oh no! It's gonna happen again! That Stormtrooper squad has killed 2 infantry units so far. Both of them have been snipers. That is brutal, but efficient. And you see them moving to the line of fire with the MG42. Panzerjäger's nearby, and there you go, got the half-track blasting away there with its quad 50 calibers. And there you go, Panzerjäger's going to sprint forwards here. Too slow though, too slow. And the surprise is kind of ruined, but at least the other surprise, I suppose, went off there. 2 snipers dead to the same Stormtrooper squad. That's pretty impressive in some way, though. I'm sure VonIvan disagrees a bit. Seizing the southern mission point here, troops being suppressed. We've got white phosphorus grenade off here, and of course it works as smoke, since, you know, that's kind of what white phosphorus still gets used as most of the time. And it was, I think, initially thought of, you know. I guess they just sort of found out, it turns out it's also pretty great at hurting people. There you go, troops suppressed being routed here. We've got Stormtroopers squad and 2 flanking here for Price. Got another set of infantry forces on the way. This section needs to retreat. Section holding up here. Machine gun packs loading here. We've got, of course, Stormtroopers there. Panzer as well. Half-track moving in here to back up the section of the south. But I don't think it's going to be enough here to save them. Might be enough to rout the Germans, but until then, he needs to be a bit careful. We've got the Pack 40 moving in. Let's see 2 half-track, by the way. There you go. Direct hit on the M16. Section holding up there, close to Veteran 2 up north, the AC hanging back, and we got the point here being seized as well, back in Price's base. We could actually get away with taking up now, though. I mean, he's still got a good amount of fuel here versus VonIvan. VonIvan is actually taking up himself, which is very good. He could try and rush out a center here versus Price, or just go for some Cromwell, so he could just, you know, go nuts and spam M10s, which is likely what he's going to do, but I would say some M10s backed up by Centaurs could be, I think, very efficient, but also further help lock down Price's Panzerjägers. Since while they're quite good against a bunch of armor, they do tend to struggle against, you know, anti-infantry tanks. As we've seen with KV-8s, that can lock them down and just burn them to a crisp. But, you know, also just highly suppressive ones can receive also, you know, make them less effective. So there might be something there to consider here for now. Getting stopped here as well. Mills-bomb up, that's a good upgrade, but I think you should consider calling in a mortar just to help throw down smoke and at least deal with some of these machine gun nests that Price has dotted out across the map here, because they're definitely making VonIvan's job a much harder task than it necessarily has to be. Good work mining up here, though, by the way. Thumbs up there to VonIvan. Assault section they're moving about. They've struggled a bit to get close, but again, that's due to the sheer number of MG42's prizes down, which rather means the Stormtroopers just, you know, have to find the snubs and murder them. But I doubt VonIvan's going to go for another sniper now. That'd be a bit, in some ways, amazing, but also a bit worrying. But there you go. Second charge straight into the Stormtroopers. They need to retreat now. Second flank from the south. There you go. Mills-bomb off. Gets a single kill. Rushing in there as he tries to sneak in from solid side to clear up the machine gun there. Nice attack there by VonIvan. Quick Mills-bomb there in the MG42. Blows out a fat chunk there. Could have think rushed in with a section there as well. The assault section close enough to pop off another grenade or the what? Phosphorus grenade to clear them out, but that didn't work out. And he's actually going for another sniper. He is going for a third sniper. Ladies and gentlemen, VonIvan does not care. Pioneers on the way there for Price, the second one. We got minesweepers in the first one. That's a very good decision there, and certainly helps clear out some all of VonIvan's northern mines. There we go. White phosphorus grenade to get close to the machine gun. There we go. Just immediately gets out of there. Then he gets his own men caught on the white phosphorus, which is less good for those gentlemen. You can build a supplemental, and probably should. Big 2 points wise though. VonIvan's got a fat lead over Price. Supplemental going up. Can push up Panther Force. Go for Austrians. Go for Stugs. Half turning about there. 6 kills. Veteran did 2. Pioneers there will be routed soon. Back here healing enforcement. Sniper moving here there. Probably should consider keeping some infantry nearby, maybe as an assault section. Oh, no. Got taken out by Panzerschreck pack combo there. von Ivan there definitely need to be a bit more cautious and just lost one of his better tools now managing price. And we got an M10 tank destroyer, the Achilles on the way there. Note they call both the version with and without the 17-pounder gun the Achilles. And there goes Stormtroopers going for a third sniper kill. Oh, good Lord. That was close. Mills bomb in return there. As a thank you, kindly go away, sir. Sort of memo there from von Ivan to Price. Well, that was close. He almost got a third sniper with those stormtrooper rushes. I mean, Price definitely seems to turn these things into an art. Need to retreat the section. Does get the machine gun, but can't quite nab it. Only got the M10 Achilles tank destroyer out here for von Ivan. So now they need some healing. I'm heading northwards. Got Parnassus in the northern fuel. We got the Panther on the way there for Price. And in the south here, we've got the Sappers there trying to grab the southern fuel point in 90. Of course, here to Price. Very good. Machine guns moving there aggressively for the Fatherland and the 12th SS right near the Sappers. Panther 4 halfway done. Trying here to crash, obviously, but not quite happening. Again, I feel like in this case you should have just gone for a fast Centaur or something. Then again, maybe not with the Panther 4 hitting soon. But definitely I feel like if he's going to go a lot on M10s, he probably wants the Centaurs back them up. I mean, in this case, again, sort of reflecting into the possible, Stug Ostman, so we can go for the Wehrmacht now. So, I mean, that could be an idea there for von Ivan. I think that would help a lot versus the infantry, of course. Allows M10s to operate more freely. But anyways, we got the Panzerkampfwagen fighting for Price. And it's the 12th SS. 2nd Panzer Battalion there. Since the first one have been Panthers. Again, trying to threaten here with crashes. And immediately falls in retreat. As you can see, they're getting tried to rush the sniper. But it seems like von Ivan's trying to get the hang of this just a bit. And he's going for another sniper. Von Ivan's balls apparently knows no limits as he commits not just as one sniper, but two snipers when the opponent is actively roaming about looking for them with stormtroopers to murder them out of nowhere. This is turning out to something like straight out of a horror movie where they just, you know, decidedly do something really, really dumb so it makes it easier for the slasher killer, just like, you know, what the devil. But I mean, you gotta admire von Ivan's balls in this, but you know, you gotta question if you may not want to have them checked for any irregular growths. Seizing the northern munitions point here with a section. I mean, he's still holding up good map control. He's still in 9 price munitions, or victory points, bit of munitions maybe, but he's on the other hand needs to be a bit more careful. Get a Stufe up there for Price, very good. The Sturmgeschütz. Almost got the machine gun there. Pack watching here. No mines here from Price, at least not yet, I think. S-mines and telemines would be good. Up north here, stormtroopers surrounding the assault section, showing them how the job is done there. Go popping tactical advance. Doing some heavy damage then. Oh! Does he make it? Close one, but he does. He does! Damn, that was close there for von Ivan. The southeast section, now we got a pack forward there exposed here. Von Ivan just charges in for King and Country, the Commonwealth, Canada. Now the M10 on the way there for von Ivan. Again, he's committing a lot heavily to them. Got the pack forward in there. Got M10 tanks for Lancer directed here on the Panzer Force frontal armor. Panzerjägers appear out of the shadows to hit the M10 there with a lot of deadly rockets. Blitzing out there with the M10. Shot bounces at the max range of the Panzer 4 M10 though. Bounces off the Panzer 4's armor as well. Still heading off there on Price's fuel, but Price is doing the same there to von Ivan's fuel. Neither side there showing the Owen Mercy. We've got the Shrewd moving ahead here. Could add a pin-on machine gun for a bit of goodness there. And oh, one sniper went down to the Panzer 4. Then just with one sniper now. Von Ivan's sniper casualty rate is immense. At this point, I'm surprised the snipers are still willingly going to join up with him. How many snipers did he lose again, you say? 3? 2 of them were just killed by Germans appearing out of nowhere? We're supposed to be the terror weapon, not the Germans. Section pushing back the Panzergrenadiers. They're getting flanked. It's not like they can do a lot to them. We got the infantry on the flank, plus the stormtrooper from the other side. Leaving VonIvan's infantry vanguard here in a bit of a pickle. And there you go. We got Vilshanka within the stormtroopers. Tactical advance as well. And that section is annihilated. Gunned down in merciless, cold German blood.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Sniper with minimal amount of health here. Stuhl hanging back, no sign of pinlight machine guns there. Panzer IV being fixed up for the fatherland. Stormtroopers standing about in the north. Further heading northwards there. So we've got 2 M10s now ready for VonIvan. Again, a center would be a great idea, a great addition, I think. Or Cromwells, either way, just something that can murder the infantry a bit efficiently. More sappers for VonIvan. Section grabbing the center victory point. M10 moving about here. And the south machine grabbing the southern fuel pump back. And there you go, Stuhl moving ahead right to the line of fire of the M10. Both missed the Stug in return missed the M10s, so I guess it pans out a bit. There we go, the pension from the M10 goes through the Stug's armour. Got the sections charging a bit further forwards. Stug holding a bit back, assault section moving ahead here. We've got storms from in there again, ace level. Stormtroopers there hiding about, trying to avoid getting spotted and of course murdered by the M10. More storms from northwards there. Note the quick flexible uses their sprint that Price is able to use. Very nice work there. Some players tend not to use the sprint abilities at all, but in the right place they can be quite effective. So, thumbs up there to Price for that one. Stug, they're getting blasted by the M10 at range. Need to be careful about that. The assault section needs to get out of there fast before they get annihilated. M10 landing some nice hits there, closing in at 21. Bombarding the northern house, and fun fact, at least the Americans now use the M10s also at times like artillery, just use them to fire high explosive rounds at the enemy positions. Little fun fact there. Back here, troops healing, reinforcing. Also, fun fact, technically though, the Allies or the British would not have called this a tank destroyer, they would have called it a self-propelled anti-tank gun. The British doctrine did not work with tank destroyers. Again, they called anything like that a self-propelled anti-tank gun. So, technically that part there is slightly incorrect. If it's sort of, fully British again, they would have called it an Achilles self-propelled anti-tank. Anyways, that one there for now, he's just chucking them out there. As if they got a full surplus there from the Americans, he just wants to get them out. Storms moving ahead here, 13 kills. Might try and pop a tactical advantage on the retreat path there on the sappers as they cross negative cover here on their way back, but no, decides that's not worth it. VonIvan, by the way, is still maintaining excellent map control as price, but he's paying a bit of a price for it though. The ultimate price. So, M10 shouting in, there we go. He's trying to use the flank speed to crash the stormtroopers, but they are quickly all real out. There we go, another shooting there for price though. Looks like this is going to be Stug's versus Achilles. The unknown Greek story told. And strange enough, only found in German history books. I don't know why. Sounds being suppressed out of the MD-42. Storms from MD-4 turning about. We got the storm assault section there ready to meet any Germans with a good peppering of lead and a few insults. Bit quiet here. We got double Stugs for price. Sadly, not been upgraded with pinlight machine gun, like with the Panzer IV. Guess he just doesn't think they're worth it. Which I mean is quite fair. Oh dear, so the shooting at the machine gun, the storms underbrush ahead. They're over cover to get close to the assault section. Nice right there with Price. He actually, I think, used the machine gun as bait to actually close in there. What is Price? A magician? Anyways, machine gun needs to get out before the house gets crushed with it inside by the M10. Got the sniping hit, then 9 kills, close to Etchney 2. This is clearly the sniper that's lived the longest here for VonIvan so far. In fact, I'm sure he considers miraculous. And there you go. Also worth noting now for now to make sure there's always infantry nearby to cover the snipers. If Price doesn't just fall to. Oh no, he might have. Nope. Nope. It just seemed like he left an open spot there. But then again, maybe it was bait. Maybe VonIvan was expecting it. But there you go. Crossing it with the puncher. He's trying to get the sniper there. So it's not. And we got a 4th M10 there. VonIvan going for 4 M10 tank destroyers. Versus prices 2 Stooks and Panzer on a pack 40 here. Sap's almost being wiped out. Bit of a low blow there to VonIvan. Northern side of the map being reclaimed slowly here by the German army. 4th M10 Achilles tank destroyer almost ready there for VonIvan. There we go. Sabres versus the Pioneers. Panzer moving in. Did he just kill one of its own? Yeah, I killed one of its own. Ain't you bastard? Quick flanking speed out of there of Panzer strict range. Very sensible. Again, I feel like he's just doing it because he can, not necessarily because it makes a ton of sense. I feel like he should at least mix in some centaurs with all of these M10s. Now he's going for an anti-tank gun, but he's not quite going for the Escalating, really just step hard down there and prices infantry. So I really feel like he should be mixing at least one centaur with all of these M10 tank destroyers, but that's just me. Storm's machine hanging back there, Panther as well. Stoogs. Oh, he's getting a 3rd Stoog. We're getting more Sturmgeschütz. Truly, this will be one of the most epic clashes of all time. Triple Stoogs versus quadruple M10 Achilles self-propelled anti-tank guns. This is the top-notch quality content you're looking for on the internet and will find nowhere else. Oh, nice grenade there by VonIvan on prize of stormtroopers. Got mines down here again. He's clearly anticipating, you know, VonIvan charging in there with his M10s like they're, you know, knights or something like that. And he's obviously looking to turn this into a bit of a mess for that. There we go, 3rd Stug. Die dritte Sturmgeschütz. Der dritte, das dritte Sturmgeschütz. Hello, Price of VonIvan is also expecting an armoured charge from Price, who's also being delayed on mines. Stug's beginning to work together into a small battery. I think the full Stug battery would have been roughly 4 to 5 Stugs. At least, you know, a platoon of Stugs, but that's just me anyways. Triple Stug platoon there, go. Panther 4 into the M10, Smart almost done, anti-tank ready as well, the sniper there. Panther 4 taking heavy hits, M10 being focused on with the Stugs, very good choice. Comparatively though, VonIvan spread out his M10s too thinly, so they couldn't, you know, easily focus on a target. One M10 they're now getting focused on with the Stugs, Price is turning from target to target, whereas again, as you might notice, VonIvan is just shooting at whatever Stug like he wants to, which means he's not quickly bringing down the Stugs. And the thing is, the Stugs have less help than the M10s, but if they're just, you know, not getting focused down, they're still going to last longer. And there you go, most of the M10s are down. All Stugs are down, there's just one M10 now here for VonIvan. He still managed to, despite that slightly awkward thing there, he still managed to take out 3 Stugs and a Panther 4. They did cost him 3 M10s. Still, he could end up losing an M10, and there you go, the 4th M10 goes down. An absolutely cataclysmic engagement of sizable proportions. Not quite epic, but, you know, still of some size here. 3 Stugs, 1 Panther 4 clash with 4 M10s with anti-tanks and other stuff mixed in. Rather nasty stuff there. I think had VonIvan been a bit better to focus down things, they might have still a slightly better chance, but there you go. Still ended up not, you know, letting Price get away with any of that. Or at least any, you know, armour surviving. On the other hand, Price not a lot of manpower. VonIvan is a bit short on manpower. So right now I think it's a good chance for Price to pull ahead. He's finally going for some tanks, perhaps VonIvan realising, you know, he needs tanks. Pioneers with a Panzer Shake or a Kitten Panzerbuchse, which means rocket anti-tank rifle or something like that, or rocket anti-tank gun. Little fun fact there. Panzer is moving up, Stormtroopers as well. Assault section they're holding off. There goes Sniper gets a kill. We got 13 kills on that sniper. We got 187 versus 333. VonIvan still lead here versus Price. There you go, Cromwell tank around here to support the 1st Canadian Infantry versus Price and the 12th SS. What will Price go for next? Stugs? Osprins, Panzer 4? More Stugs? Tier 4? No. Storms are hiding behind the wreckage with Stug and unleashing a cold-blooded vengeance against the advancing Tommies. Cromwell in there, flanking the MB42 from the north, adding the tank commander there. Stormtrooper against assault section from the north here. Gain the ace level. Stormtroopers being shredded hard, but there you go. MB42 saves the day here for the remaining Stormtroopers. $187 versus 320. Sniper lands a nice kill there. Panzerjägers there sending rockets flying there at VonIvan's forces. Pioneers up north, another machine gun there for VonIvan. 19 kills, troops are healing, reinforcing. We got, oh, briefly consider something that more sections. He is short on infantry though, so more sections would be a good idea, and he can't go for any armor anyways. Though he may want to consider machine guns just a bit there, maybe. Or, you know, mortars. I'm still surprised VonIvan hasn't gone for a mortar because, I mean, that would make it harder for Price to use his support weapons efficiently. I mean, he does have a lot of machine guns, plus a pack. A mortar here would be very good. Plus, they would say in Canada, muy bueno. Anyways, section sitting out there with Sappers and the Cromwell.
Infantry squad trained and ready to go.
Storms are hunting about there, 23 kills. Cromwell flanking from the south. Sniper landing a kill there. $23 kills, 24 kills, section opening up. They're getting another assault section out for the Commonwealth. Cromwell there falling back. Oh dear, anti-tank gonna wiped out. Minor blow there to VonIvan. They can recruit at least. Price is flooding a lot of manpower. I guess he just wasn't spam a ton of infantry, but still feel like he could do maybe a bit more, at least spending some manpower on fuel couches. Assault section there. It looks like he was going for deep flank, but got thwarted here by Price's defenders. Causing a bit of a rout there. Section recruiting that one. Section here also now getting reinforced. From repairing, very good.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Price committing to another Panzerfire for the German army and clearing up mines here up north. Very good. Very good. Machine gun set storms from ahead. We got the third storm squad now here for Price. And the 12th SS got the section here being. What? What? Is this some sort of bug? It has to be. It's getting icons from other units nearby. Yeah, there we go. For some reason, it was just saying it was being equipped with an MP40 package. It's just, what's going on there? There's a weird visual bug there, I guess. Anyways, we got sent on the way to VonIvan. Nice choice, he's just a bit late. Assault section into an ambush stormtroopers. He's made great use of all the cover there to just hide his stormtroopers just in a surprise with. I mean, Price is being absolutely tactically fiendish. Absolutely tactically monstrously fiendish. Sniper there with 24 kills, but also very little health left. Meaning a stormtrooper rush from Price could actually immediately kill it by just sneezing at it. Oh, and the section just finished healing, so the sniper gets nothing of it. Anyway, sent anti-aircraft tank out there for VonIvan in a few moments. Basically an older predecessor to the Cromwell tank, the Centaur tank, which never really saw any frontline service, except for some sub versions like this. Note though, the turret itself is actually from the Crusader anti-aircraft tank. So it's sort of a mix of two older tanks that sort of became an anti-aircraft tank. Little fun fact there. Cromwell there's a storm starting to open. Push through the centres, needing absolute heavy resistance there. But there you go, clearing up the stormtroopers. They're caught here by the twin potent anti-aircraft gun, forming up the directly on the Centaur. Machine gun routed. There you go, sniper healed up. Anti-tank will Cromwell northwards, and need to be careful, of course, of any sort of hidden surprises or less than hidden surprises. Cromwell shooting there, sniper getting out for kill. Stormtroopers almost wiped out. Storms rushing forward, getting snapped there. Crom landing a nice hit. Centaur joining in the fun as well. Oh, nice hit there from the Panzer 4. Storms could finish off the section. There you go. Pack 4 landing directly on the Centaur. We still got 264%. Only 54 still. Price catching up. Oh, mine went off there on VonIvan's own tank. Leaving a Centaur easy prey here for the Panzer 4. And the anti-tank can't follow up, not fast enough. The anti-tank Crom's trying to win, but it's going to be exposed now to anti-tank weapons and the Panzer Grenadiers with the Panzer Sheks. Bad development here from VonIvan. Grenade off on the 6-pounder gun as well. Here, VonIvan's forces are now rapidly falling apart like the British Empire. The absolute horror. 27 kills on the sniper. 28. Assault sections leading the way here for VonIvan and a possible resurgence. Panzer 4 shooting away their 3 kills. Another kill.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
Another stormtrooper assault here from Price with a large force moving backed up and the MD-42 and the Pack 40 here. South remain in the south, but they're low and healthy. Got Sniper though backing up here. 29 kills. Smoke grenade off to cover the centre victory point. Very good work. And there you go. Price is going for it again. The absolute monster. The madman. The genius. Whatever you want to call him. And no sniper apparently in the end evades the stormtroopers. He could run, but he could not hide. Not forever. Truly, Price is a tactical bastard. Stormtrooper out there. M10 tank destroyer out there. I think number 5 here for VonIvan. Will Price go for more Stugs? Panzer 4s? Going for more Stugs. More Sturmgeschütz. A true believer in the power of the Stug. More Pantherons out there for Price. Bit late there, but I guess you feel like he might want to get some. For now, those forces are tattered, weathered, and not looking too snazzy there anymore. And so many snipers have given their lives on the fields of Normandy to stormtroopers appearing out of Blino and just murdering them. There we go, going straight here for this assault section. Got a grenade off. Like, the funny thing is, I mean, commandos can do the same thing, but like on average, you never see any British players with commandos even try and remotely do the same thing. So, I mean, you know. Certainly centimeters up. You got mortar emplacement up for VonIvan. I feel that's rather late. I mean, a mortar again would have been great, but I feel like you just, you know, cut the middleman out. Just going for regular mortar team much sooner again. That would also give Price a much, much harder time. Probably maybe VonIvan here got a bit too caught up in his own strategic fancies and missed the bigger picture here. Anyways, in the south here, Panzer 4 striking in the assault section, routing it. Push for the south, bit of a capturing up north as well. Assault sections absolutely have no chance as the Panzer 4 backed up by Stormtrooper squad. Cromwell to the rescue, of course, got the Panzerjägers there, and got another one upgraded here for Price, by the way. Just in case he somehow needed more Panzer Sheks, and there you go, Cromwell down. VonIvan is losing more and more steam here. M10 moving up, they're shooting at the Panzer 4 misses. Quick hit there on the M10 by the Pioneers with a Panzer Shek, and there you go, GG, game over. Loss for VonIvan, victory for Price, a victory for Germany and for Stormtrooper attacks. I mean, really great use of those Stormtroopers there. They absolutely murdered so many snipers and just always caused great harm. I mean, really great use of Stormtroopers. I think that's something a lot of players could learn from. Hell, I could learn from that. I mean, impressive work there. VonIvan, I feel like they kind of sort of whiffed away his chance. I can understand he wants to try other strategies, but even then, I think like a single M10 and like a centre at certain points backing him up, I think would have done VonIvan a lot of good. I think would have allowed him to much mutually actually close the fight versus Price. Instead, he'll outprice his machine guns, I think, too much free reign, and also the infantry at times. But still, really well put up fighting then still, despite all this. But VonIvan still, I think, at times really close. It just, lacking that bit of edge, and Price certainly handled this otherwise very nicely and just showed what you can do with stormtroopers if you're a true tactical stealth bastard like him. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. Hope you learned something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment on it, tell your friends, tell your family, but don't tell your enemies. And if you like what I do, you can donate or pledge on Patreon. This is Imperial Links, and cheers. Thank you for watching. You're all a wonderful audience. Hope to see you all tomorrow again for a nice episode. Bye.